What's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to do an unboxing of a Britannia set that I just picked up. But in order to make room for it, I had to sell some stuff. And I want to emphasize this because I don't want people to think that I can afford just to buy. I move things around. And one reason why I decided to move it around is because of that spot on the bar. These generics don't really do anything for me. So I decided these will go, put these up for sale, and these are gone, along with a few Somali elephants and some Perth spiders, and that silver eagle in the back. So more about this set. It's a set from 1998 to 2012, and this comes to me from, if you saw, YPS, or Jaeger Poured Silver. This was a personal collection that they were selling off on the side and that I happened to procure. Here we go, opening it up, and first up is a Britannia set in original government packaging. This is the 2010 Britannia. Let's have a closer look. It looks alright, nothing too spectacular, but it is in OGP. So we'll put that away and take a look at the next one. So when I originally purchased this, I had thought that I was getting a complete BU set, but I guess this is one of those things when, even from a reputable dealer, when it's old silver, it's hard to keep it in pristine condition. Keeping silver in good condition is a pretty difficult task, so even the most avid collector will have trouble. This one is the 2011 Britannia, and later on in the video we're going to go through these individually, but for now it's just kind of take a quick look at them, just so you can see the design. And one of the biggest draws for me to purchase this set sight unseen was the fact that A, it came from a reputable dealer like Jaeger Poured Silver. B, I've never seen a complete set, and it was a complete set, and the price was reasonable. Another big draw of the Britannia set is just the coin quality. The designs from 1998 to 2012 usually differed every year, and that made for something that I thought might be a collectible. But I didn't know how these coins kept in their condition. And this is a 1998 Britannia. You can see it has a satin semi-reverse proof finish, but it does have a film or a haze on it. Next is a 1999, and it has the Warrior Britannia on a chariot. The 2000, which is more the standard Britannia. 2001. Oh, and actually that was a 2002. And that is the 2009 Britannia. Here is a 2006. And a 2007. Here's 2003. So I'm just going through these really quickly just so that later on you'll be seeing these more up close and personal, but not right now. That's a 2008, because what I wanted to do was I'm going to take these and send some of them into NCS and NGC to see what they can fix and what they can't. And this seems like a good set to do that with. That's a 2012. And finally, which one is this one? This is the 2001. This is the key date out of the series. One of the more difficult ones to find. So now I'm going to take a moment and clean them up. They are now arranged in chronological order and in flips that will go out for grading or in capsules that will go back out for sale. So I arranged them this way so that you can have a look at it. And the ones that are in the flips, like this 1998, you can see that there's a haze on it and a little spot on the cheek. So I'm going to be a little more descriptive this time about what I expect to see from NCS, and I want to kind of understand how much they can fix. So next up is a 1999, which doesn't show too much wear. It does have a little bit of toning. There is a little mark just above the horse, and on the queen side, no issues that I found. Maybe a tiny hairline, but we'll see how that ends up grading. Next is the 2000, which you can see a couple of tiny spots and a bit of haze. Once again, we're going to see what NCS can do for it. The queen itself herself looks untouched, no marks or abrasions. So this one, we're just going to see if they can clean up those spots or not. That doesn't necessarily look like a milk spot, but it could be some other type of spot which NCS is able to clean or conserve and remove. Moving on is the 2001, and you can see right on her butt there's a spot, and that's what I want to see if they can remove. This is the key date. This ultimately is worth grading because it is the key date. We'll see what NCS and NGC have to say about this one, but on the reverse there was a little bit of cloudiness around, you can see all over. So let's keep an eye out on what's going to be next. The 2002, this one will not be sent out for grading. The cost of the coin and NCS and grading doesn't justify the cost to send it out. So this is a 2003, which is in good condition. No haze, no spots, so I do believe this should grade well. It's just a little bit of tarnish, but we'll see if what NCS can do for this particular piece. Once again, that one is one of the better coins. This is a 2004. You can see a brush type spot on there. And this is just to see what if NCS can fix it. I'll have to reevaluate this one again, but this is worth a lesson to see what they can do. So if you notice, all these coins have something slightly different in terms of the type of spotting or type of issue on the coin. And I do think it's important to try to understand what conservation can and can't do. So this becomes sort of like a test. This is the 2006. You can see the mark. And this one also has an abrasion right on the cheek, so that one's not even worth sending in for grading. But it does have some semi-numi value just because it's difficult to find. And moving on to the 2007, this one also will not go in, will not be sent for grading. There's a little bit of a print, but that's not the problem. You see that wear? It's like someone did a rub, so it has hairlines which would probably come back improperly cleaned. This is a 2008 that has an issue on the corner, then also the abrasion on the face. Here's a 2009 that'll go in. You can see it has a little bit of cloudiness or haze, which I think comes off, and also a fingerprint. Most likely that'll come off, so keep that in mind when you see these come back. And we'll see how much of it actually gets removed. Finally, the 2010, or next to last is the 2010. You can see those little specks. I don't intend on sending these in. I'm just going to resell them as a OGP. Same with the 2011. I can probably recoup what I paid for them just by selling them as is. But no value added by grading. If anything, I lose. I know some of you don't like the idea of grading and conservation, but this is for the people that want to know a little bit more about the capabilities of NCS and what type of issues they can fix. Because I know for a lot of us who have some really expensive coins, especially in silver, we want to know what NCS can do. And when I sent out the Dragon and Phoenix, I was really impressed with how they cleaned it up. So this is for everyone who wants to know. If you like, please comment, like, and subscribe.